What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, we have a ton of news to break down and discuss in this video. So first up here on the docket, let's talk about some kind of random and interesting news that I don't think was really leaked or rumored at all. This kind of just came out. So yesterday it was reported that a Transformers X Evangelion, I can never remember how you pronounce that, but I've seen the anime before. They're supposed to be doing a collaboration that is in the works, and this news comes in via Hobby Denheki, or I don't know how you pronounce that. They say here, while there are no images yet, the article states that a new collaboration with Transformers and Zoids will be presented at the Hobby Show event on May 14th to Sunday, May 18th to commemorate the 30th anniversary of the Neon Genesis Evangelion anime. And then it says, we have had a previous collaboration with Evangelion while back in 2014 with the MP10 Convoy mode EVA, which was an EVA-inspired redeco. I do remember that. That was actually a pretty cool looking collab back then. I wouldn't be surprised if that's something similar again. Maybe they just repaint the Earthrise mold or maybe the new SS86 mold into that same color scheme, or maybe a different mech from that show. Are they called mechs, or are they... I think they're called Zoids. But yeah, I've seen the anime. I think I've seen like... I can't remember if it was like a movie or like a couple episodes I saw. But it was last year. I was curious and I went on YouTube, and I cannot remember if it was a movie or a couple episodes. But I've been exposed to the anime a little bit. It is kind of cool. Just not really something I really stuck to. But I guess we're going to be seeing how this looks in just a few short days and next week, which is going to be interesting. And in other news, courtesy of Ruination_20, I'm getting these screenshots from on Instagram. So people have been reporting on TFW the last couple days that they have been getting double shipping notifications for a Haslab Omega Prime, meaning that they could be getting two in the mail arriving to their houses in the next couple days or something. So I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I'll read a couple statements that people have posted. One here says, FedEx app is now showing two Omega Prime sets heading my way. One is to arrive Friday, previously mentioned, and the other one I expected this coming Monday. The strangest thing about this news is the fact that I only backed this project once. And then another person says, so my Omega Prime is scheduled to arrive tomorrow. Like previous Haslabs, I have a schedule to be held at the nearby Walgreens, since I know I won't be around to sign for it if they ask. But something peculiar I noticed just a few minutes ago was a second tracking number, and the details also match Omega Prime. I only ordered one though. So yeah, I mean, then there's a bunch of other people saying this, getting this notification as well on TFW. There's a couple instances, or a couple reasons for why this could be happening. First one is just an error, another error in a long line of errors that have been going on since the rollout and release of this Haslab project. Second one is they noticed how big of an issue the breakage and the yellowing is. So for people who still haven't gotten their copies yet, they're sending people a second one as well, just in case the copy that they originally ordered has one or two or both of those QC problems that have been widely reported on the last couple weeks. And the third thing is, now this could be the worst outcome possible. People are getting orders in from other people that backed this Haslab, but they're being shipped to the same address as another person, and people just aren't getting their packages. That could be the worst outcome. People are getting another one that was meant to go to another person in that same area or same state, or maybe a couple states over, and just somehow there's an error where they're getting that person's copy. That could be the worst reason, and I think that is the one that's less likely, but it is still something, until we have further confirmation on what's going on here, that is something to keep in the back of our minds for people who haven't gotten theirs yet, and I'm one of those people. I said this in a video like a week or two ago, but I haven't gotten a shipping notification or nothing yet on this, and people have been getting theirs in for weeks now. And I saw JaAm Ig drop his video on him receiving his Haslab, which had the QC problem, by the way, or one of them. And he lives in the same state as me, like 5-6 hours away, maybe. And I haven't gotten anything yet. It's kind of weird to me, but I did see that Hasbro's trying to get every copy out that people backed by, I think, like May 22nd or some May 20 something. I can't remember the exact date, but I don't know, it's kind of strange. Maybe it's because they're trying to fix the issue on ones that haven't been sent out, or I don't know what the delay could be. It's kind of weird to me. But fact of the matter is, people are getting double shipping notifications for this guy, and there's a couple reasons why, and we just don't know what it is yet until further notice, and we're just going to have to wait and see, But the last piece of info that I want to talk about in this video, probably the worst and the biggest. So I was scrolling through Twitter, and I saw a TF Hype guy post this a day ago. So, possible new Transformers price increases. So, I've actually seen people talking about this for a couple days now from GameStop. So, they updated their prices, and this could reflect what Hasbro may be doing in the near future, which I'm going to talk about here in a little bit after I cover this. So, GameStop has Deluxes S32, Voyagers 45, Leader Class 70, Commander 120, Star Convoy 210, and then for regular Titan releases, if that ever happens again outside of reissues of previous molds, they will be 270. So my thoughts on these prices, they're not good, obviously. They're similar to what I reported on a few days ago, what that 12% tariff charge could be. But these ones are a little bit more expensive for, I think, Leader Class and maybe some other ones, but I can't remember exactly. So, yeah, I mean, this looks like this may be the prices that we're going to be seeing raised all across the board. They're not great. I'm definitely going to be a lot more selective than I already am. I mean, I haven't even gotten any new releases that have come out this year because I'm either waiting for a sale or I just do not care to get the character. And I'm probably going to be even more like that going forward if these are the prices for this year or the next 4 years or whatever is going to happen with this tariff war. It's just really bad. And there's people in other countries I see online talking like, these have been our prices for 5 years or a decade. Get over it, Americans. I mean, that's cool and all, but, this is like the hub for this stuff. There's a reason why our prices are generally cheaper, so I don't know why you're, like, playing the special treatment. I mean, I get it, I understand, but at the same time, it still sucks for collectors like us who live in the States. So I hate when people try and play that card. It's so annoying and just super dorky and obnoxious to do. But yeah, these prices are ridiculous. Definitely going to be a lot more selective if this happens. But there's something kind of interrupting this. I reported, and it was stated on the Hasbro Pulse website that yesterday at the time of this recording, May 9th, today's May 10th, that Hasbro would be raising the prices on future pre-orders and pre-orders that have been posted and not fulfilled. And they were basically removed from the website from what I've seen, and those price increases that they posted did not happen. And I also saw this post from TF Hype Guy that it seems like stuff is going to be delayed, and this is in hopes that companies heard that China and the US this weekend at the time of this recording are going to be going over some deals and possibly lowering some stuff or just coming to an agreement straight up, which would be really nice. I mean, I'd take, less charge on tariffs, but I would also like if there were no tariffs charged and they were able to work something out, but I highly doubt that's going to happen, unfortunately. So he posted this excerpt from an article It says here, and I quote, Hasbro Pulse last night at midnight switched all their recent pre-orders to unavailable, which is where things stand at this moment. Other retailers, for the most part, have not adjusted their prices on anything, and from what I can tell, are basically in a wait-and-see mode, which really isn't true. I mean, we did see GameStop raise their prices, but not every retailer has done that yet, which is true, especially Hasbro Pulse, which is like one of, if not the biggest for these figures at least. And then the article goes on to say, the general consensus seems to be that everyone is hopeful we could see tariffs reduced this weekend as China and the US meet for the first time to discuss the trade situation. Trump this morning on his Truth Social after yesterday in a press conference threatening to hit Mattel with a 100% tariff suggested he was open to reducing the China tariffs to 80%, which is still high, but a sign of hope. I guess a de-escalation of the trade war will soon happen. I think this is an article from Marvelous News, JC, so shout out to him. I think I remember reading this from him, but I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments where TF Hype Guy got this from. I can't remember right now as I'm live. This could be good, could be bad. I mean, whether or not an agreement happens, I'm pretty sure prices are still going to be raised. Like, that's just my assumption. Because, I mean, there's still going to be a tariff charge, unless if something happens. It's a very tricky thing that's going on. Like, I just don't understand what this administration thinks the end game is going to be here. Even if something happens along the lines of what they're preaching they're doing this for, it's going to take like 10 years to build stuff here. It's going to be like a decade or maybe even longer before those jobs actually happen here. So I just don't understand why you're putting this long-term pressure on your American citizens that you're supposed to be protecting. Like, it just makes absolutely no sense to me. But, yeah, hopefully something good comes of this weekend or next week or something at the time of this recording. But who knows? We just gotta wait and see, as we're the general public. We're just consumers. We don't have insider knowledge. We don't own these companies. So you're just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below how do y'all feel about all the news that I covered in this video. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.